So the power of attorney, Anita, is intentionally refusing permission for my mom to have a visit. So we've been asking for mom to be able to leave the facility for a day or two and stay overnight. And on a previous visit when she was here, when she did grant permission on one occasion, and when I brought mom home and she wanted to stay the night, Anita was threatening to file. She said, if you don't bring her back tonight, it's elder abduction. And then mom.
When did you take her out?
That was a few days ago. I will get that exact date and give it to you. So.
That's okay. So it was a few days ago you took her out for a visit?
Yeah, she granted permission for mom to leave and to return before 9. And then mom was begging her to stay the night, and she was in extreme distress, and Anita was refusing to grant that permission, and she was saying, if you don't return her now, it will be elder abduction.
So she didn't want her to stay overnight?
Correct. It ended up police took her back. Now, is so that right there, that threatening to report that as elder abduction, that's a pattern that Anita has used. She has filed multiple APS reports against me, APS reports intentionally, and then use those to gain guardianship over mom.
And who is she to you?
She's my niece. She's mom's granddaughter. So when my sister was alive, Alice Tortillo is Anita's mom. We wrote the trust and we trusted Anita with the power of attorney. Back then, everything was okay. Back then, because my sister used to protect me from her husband and when my sister passed, her husband Sam Tortillo started using methods to destroy my credibility, which Anita has perpetuated, and also my cousin Albert. So they, from the beginning, started defamation methods, defamation campaign against me, and making false reports about me to destroy my credibility, and those are evident in the APS report. So when I was taking mom's car away because it's dangerous for mom to drive, and I have the recording that Anita agreed that we should take mom's car away. And Albert first threatened to report it stolen. Anita agreed that that's unfair, that she shouldn't, and I have that recorded. And the reason I record everything, because in our family, that's been from the very beginning. That when someone is gaslighting you, you have to report it to prove it, because they always deny what they said. So they agreed it shouldn't be reported stolen. They agreed that mom shouldn't be driving. It's unsafe for her to drive. But then they reported filed an APS report against me that mom's car has been stolen. And this is one I can go list all of the concerns they've expressed against me in all of the APS reports, and they're all falsehoods. Instead of helping me, so they've had access from the beginning until now to mom's funds, but they withheld it intentionally. And then they filed that he's not he doesn't have, he's not, so that if their intention to prove that, to say that Zeke isn't responsible with his finances by withholding the funds that I was requesting to recover from identity theft that I had been subjected to. Numerous requests to get help. To this very day, help has been refused. Mom, right now, her cell phone is not working because I've requested payment to her Spectrum account, and payment hasn't been made. And we need to go to the bank to get money, to withdraw money, and she hasn't granted permission. Right now, we've been living, it is, if you see our condition, mom has two properties, but we've been living poverty lifestyle, not having access for food, for gas, because they're withholding it when they have access to it and they should be providing it.
Okay, so I have the headliners for the report, so I'll go ahead and send this over to the Ombudsman.
Yeah.
Once they get the report, somebody will be assigned and they'll be reaching out to you, okay?
Thank you so much. Is there a like a reference number that I can refer to?
No,
Okay.
not at this time. If you do need to call us back, just with her name and the name of the facility, we'll be able to look her up.
Yeah.
What is a good contact telephone number for you, though?
81